Nick, you finished all of your classes last week. You're done. What is life like without homework?
Oh, it is. I'm still waiting on my grades to post, so it's not entirely over yet. But for the most part, it's done. I remember when I took my final, I just like got out and I was like, wow, I'm done. this isn't going to happen again. Like, I'm all done. So, I mean, it feels incredible. I can relax a little bit, just waiting on my grades to post, and then I'm good to go.
There weren't 60,000 screaming fans, but sort of, right? When
yes,
that
yes.
feeling is similar to a touchdown?
I would say it's the same feeling. It could be better.
We just asked Corbin Kafusi that a little while ago about what that's like. So, yeah, there's a real feeling of accomplishment.
It is. It is.
You're from like 20 minutes east of here. So what's this like to be back home playing in a bowl game?
I am. It's awesome. I mean, it's been a while now, and then I'm going to stay here after, too, to train and stuff. So it feels good to be in the sun. As you can see, no snow.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen. There will be no snow out here. So it's really nice. I mean, we just got to go to the beach today at some point and relax a little bit.
What kind of urgency do you feel to win your final game? Because this is your last game at BYU.
Yeah, and we haven't won a bowl game in a while, so I think all of us, of course, want to win this game more than anything. And it kind of caps everything off, and then you go into the next season with a win. So I never got to understand what that felt like, but I knew what it felt like for a loss, and it does not feel good. So, you know, we want to go out there and get a win. I'm sure all of us seniors know it's our last game, our last chance to wear the Y. So we're going to go out there and give it our all, and I'm sure Wyoming will too. So
people are expecting a lot from Tanner Mangum in this game. The pro-style offense is a little different, right? How have you seen him develop as a backup to where now that he's the starter, he will be ready for this bowl game?
I mean, you saw he already got to play all last year, you know, so it was probably a weird situation for him this whole year. But, I mean, the guy's a good quarterback. He's going to do fine. But people need to relax a little bit. They get a little too hung up with the whole, they need to just relax. I mean, we're going to do what we can do, and I'm sure Tanner's going to go out there and have a great game. And along with the rest of us, we all want to play great.
How are things different with Tanner at quarterback compared to Taysom in the first 12-ish regular season games?
I mean, I guess Taysom just gives you that run option. So, you know, if there are any different plays, it's just going to be the fact that, you know, Taysom usually had like a run ability to it. But Tanner loves to throw the ball. So, you know, we'll go out there and we'll play, just execute our regular offense. It's just going to be a different quarterback. It should look, you know, the exact same as, you know, when Taysom was in there. And he'll go out there and he'll have a good game. I know he will.
Christian McCaffrey and now Leonard Fournette are going to sit out their bowl games to get ready for the NFL draft. It'd be weird, like if Jamal sat out this game, right, to get ready.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I don't really know what's going on. I'm sure there's more going on than just them wanting to get ready for the NFL.
Avoid injury. But as a teammate, that'd be a little weird, right?
Yeah, I don't understand why people are doing that. I mean, I'm not in their position, so I don't know what it feels like. But I just don't. I've never seen that before. I don't know if people have been doing that.
Not really, but I think it could be a thing, especially after Goose could do it.
I don't know. I just don't get it. Then why play your senior year? You know, why even play your senior year if your junior year you're supposed to get drafted? Or, you know, as soon as you know you're going to get drafted, why would anyone keep playing? So I don't quite understand what's going on. Maybe there's something, you know, internal or something. I don't know.
Yeah, with Fournette, I know he's dealing with an ankle injury, so you wonder if there are some of those
McCaffrey's not, though.
Lingering things out there.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird. And in this game, there are guys like yourself. You said you want to train, trying to play pro football.
I need the game, though. I need it. I'm clinging on. Yeah, I need it. So, I mean, I would never want to do that, though. It's my last game here. I would love to have the opportunity to play, you know, this last time. But I'm sure they have, like, different things going on with them. You know, I've never talked to the guys, so I don't know. But they're both incredible players, so I'm sure they're going to have great careers. But I'm gonna play my last game.
Thanks to your receivers coach Ben Cahoon, you have an added highlight for those NFL scouts to see practice your one-handed catch.
He tweeted out this video that was amazing.
Which is it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
What did you think when you saw your coach tweet that out and say, oh yeah? So
I walked into the room while they were like talking about it because I went to say something to one of them and I walked up and I saw they were like about to tweet it. It's like, feel free, go ahead. Because I mean, I ended up posting on Instagram and stuff. It was actually I was proud of it. I was.
You should be.
Yeah. If I just do it in a game, you know, I could actually have like a picture somewhere remembered. You know, practice it just gets washed up because there's so many great things that happen in practice that no one gets to see. So we got to do one of those in a game. You know, it's my last chance to do that. So
Absolutely.
I might as well just go for it every play. Try to get something going. Yeah, try to get something going.
Nick Kurtz could have made the first down catch and said he was trying to make a highlight for his reel. In this game, it's in an NFL stadium. It's the only college football game that night. What kind of opportunity is this to showcase BYU football? Yeah,
well, I mean, we're always national exposure. You know what I mean? We have a great fan base. I think a lot of people know about us. And I mean, you think about it, we're so close to being great. I'm sure you guys have had a million conversations about the 8 points, you know. But we're just going to go out there and try to play our hardest and get ourselves a win and end on a high note. And we know a lot of people will be watching. And, you know, the last time we came over here, Kyle took over, right? And I don't know if I told you guys, but I was at that game, but I wasn't a BYU fan. I was just a San Diego State, you know, I was watching for San Diego State. And that was the first time I saw BYU play. And I was like, these are the Mormons, right? Like, I didn't know anything. So hopefully that'll be us for someone else this year.
Was that your first introduction to BYU football, or had you had some kind of?
I mean,
had BYU sent you anything at that point?
No. I didn't have anything.
Were you at Grossmont your first year?
I think that was when I graduated in 11, so that was probably when I wasn't playing or anything. So I just came and watched the game before I even started junior college, and I was introduced to BYU. It was all meant to be, you know, all the bits and pieces fit together.
Yeah, it all connected at some point, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Kyle Van Noy. It was the defensive guy that got the receiver to look at BYU.
What does Wyoming's pass defense do that will cause the receivers some trouble? Like, what do you have to do to try and overcome the challenge that they present to you?
Yeah, I mean, this is Division I football, so, you know, every team's going to go out there and be really good. Everyone's going to have good DBs and good depth. So we're just going to have to go out there and play our best. And they're gonna play hard, and I'm sure they know it's their last game too. So everyone's going to be giving it their all. So we just got to go out there and execute and, you know, get the ball rolling early.
Jamal Williams hasn't played in a bowl game in a couple of years. What kind of hunger do you see from him this season, but in this bowl game, in his final game too, as one of your fellow seniors?
Yeah. You know, he's going to go out there, and he's a dog. He's going to play as hard as he can. I mean, he's always been a tough runner. He's fun to watch. Like, I remember last year watching him, like, get tackled and get up and just start going crazy. And so, you know, I'm sure he has a lot of family. He always has family everywhere, so he's going to have a lot of family at this game. And we're looking for a big game for him. And I'm sure our offensive line is going to go out there and do their thing. And they've had a pretty good season this year. I mean, it's not just, you know, one man that gets all those rushing yards. It takes the offensive line to do what they do. And so what we do as receivers, we try to make sure that we can block the secondary so that if they get, you know, past that first level of defenders, we usually make like what the touchdown blocks are, kind of. So that's what we just try to do. We just try to do our assignment downfield.
Yeah, Jamal referenced that as his favorite touchdown run of the year, the one with you on the sideline. He's like, Nick, keep blocking for me, man. Keep going.
He's probably thinking that too. And he's like, come on, Nick, get him. Yeah, so I mean, that's all we can do. Get our glory in the blocks. So.
Nick, this is a homecoming of sorts for you. I'm sure it's good to be back in the hometown area for you, and we wish you the best of luck in the Poinsettia Bowl.
Well, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. It's been good here. I've had some good interviews, some good times. So thank you all.